The great hero is recognized for his act of bravery. He fought his enemies with determination. He put his life at risk, but with courage and boldness he won. He returns home. What awaits him now are honors and applause. He won. He defended his flag. Now he deserves a good rest. Everyone applauds him. He is our hero. We are inspired by him. He is an example to our children. Let him be the model to be followed. Only then can we guarantee the subsistence of our species. But what about the other side? Why don't we also try to understand our enemy's side? He was defeated when defending the ideal he believed in. He also defended his group made up of women, children, and the elderly. He died trying to fight his enemy, who ironically is the hero receiving honors on this side. Even today, man operates at a low level of consciousness. He does not realize that, as a combatant, he is also an enemy. He is the enemy of his enemy, who is hardly aware that in every act there is duality. You may be a hero on this side, but you are the enemy on another side. From there, just as the hero on this side is the enemy to be fought on another side. Realize that monsters are fed and created. The more we feed these monsters, the more they will rise up against us. There is a shamanic tale that says, "In me there is a constant fight between two wolves. One yearns to do good, the other to do bad, and the one who wins this fight will be the one I feed the most." When we go on the attack, which wolf are we feeding? Who is the hero and who is the villain? Who are the real enemies? The cycle of death generates hatred, and hatred generates death, and we will never be able to build peace by perpetuating this cycle, because one leads to the other, and this curse can only end when this cycle is broken. Be aware that where there is a hero, there will be enemies, and unfortunately these two are great feeders of the cycle of hatred and death. We only truly advance when we raise our level of self-awareness. To what extent are we heroes? And to what extent are we also enemies? To what extent are we caring for one part, and are we destroying the other part? To what extent is each of our actions benefiting people, but also harming people? A great hero is built from the conscious observation of each attitude, or otherwise we are just fueling chaos without realizing that we are working tirelessly for it. The act that man understands as heroic is purely an instinctive reaction that needs to be worked on. There is no heroic act when it comes to any conduct that generates violence, hatred, and death. We should consider these attitudes as contradictory to the human condition. In the law of survival, reacting to instincts, live wild animals, and how are we different from them when we act like them? That's why I say again that building a great hero requires great awareness.